One, two, one, two, one. Turn me up. Turn me up.
The champ is here.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Part 2. Welcome back. It's still February 19th, 2026. Welcome back to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ. Glad y'all here. Y'all know what to do. Now, before we continue, if you haven't seen part 1, stop watching this. Go back and watch part 1. So this one makes sense, okay? Don't do them out of order. Make it make sense, okay? Now, you're here for part 2. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the bell. Share it to your socials. Hit the Cash App. Send me $10 for the Pure Elite Tea Fund. You don't want to be here, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Shout out to Love Dorsey. This is Picking Monsters Part 2, y'all. Make sure you check in with the chat. That's important. Mods, when you come in, make sure you drop a link to your channel so we can spread the love. Y'all know the routine. Not going to get into all of this long talk, right? We're going to get into it because I'm sleepy. I took my gabapentin, and that shit makes me sleepy. I was fighting to be here on time. I got the pineapple burning, of course. Got my hydration. I got tea and a little water. I'm only supposed to drink one of these a day. So I've been doing good. I ain't even finished this one yet. So now I can drink tea because it don't sit on my body. Water, I gotta be careful with this. I gotta be careful with this, especially since I'm not going to dialysis tomorrow. I got another appointment tomorrow. So yeah. So that means that'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. And so in between my sessions. So I got to be careful. I got to be real strict about the water. And I love, got to be careful. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all ain't checking in to hear my health shit. Hold on. Okay. Welcome back. Now, I didn't see any questions. So I must have covered everything thoroughly the last time. A couple of things I put a pin in, so I will, we late night now. I could be grown with y'all now. I don't have to be as diplomatic as I do on the family show earlier. We on the grown folks show. I can pull my dick out and put it on the table up now. Yeah. Some of y'all would love that. I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, we talk about picking monsters. And not just for men or women. We were doing both. I'm sorry. We were doing both men and women. So I'll bounce back and forth as it comes to my mind. One thing I wanted to say to y'all, and this goes for men and women, but I'm gonna start with the ladies. Ladies first. So ladies, be careful, right? Y'all saw in my thumbnail on this one, I did the Freddy Cougar giving the woman the gift, right? Now that gift could be anything, but one of the most common gifts that a monster man will give a woman is attention. Because see, a lot of y'all are attention starved. And that attention is like crack, it's like cocaine for y'all. It's a high. And y'all love getting them good morning texts, Queen, Mother Earth, Goddess, and Grand Rising, all that bullshit. Y'all love getting that shit from 20 niggas every morning. That's why I don't do it. It's a waste. It's a waste. I'll say something like, hey, have a productive day. Something like on that order, TGI Friday, hey, finish strong. I try to be that kind of person, but that good morning, Goddess, Mother Earth, you a queen bullshit. No, she got 20 niggas doing that, but y'all love that attention because it makes you think your value is higher than what it is. It's not. Because basically, really, if you had high value, the man wouldn't be texting you, he'd be waking up next to you. That's a high value one. But y'all getting a bunch of texts from a bunch of random dudes, low value dudes. But you got to be careful because monster dudes are usually, oh my God, that gap been kicking in. I'm sorry. Monster dudes are in survival mode a lot of times. You got women a lot of women, all damn, they always in survival mode. But you got these Pookies and the Ray Ray types, they stay in survival mode. So that's why they're giving you the attention because they trying to use you as a come up. You got a car, you got a place, you got air conditioning in the summer, you got heat in the winter. You got dudes to play that game. They get with the chick with the good heat in the wintertime, and then they done with her by the time the tax money run out and spring start kicking in. They looking for that spring chick with the good AC. That's the way it works. Because he done had enough of you. He done dealt with you from November to about April, March, April. Right? He about sick of you at this point, but he needed you. He was in survival mode. And a man in survival mode say anything to you. And he gonna love bomb too. You gotta be cognitive of somebody just love bombing. Attention, attention, attention always. Just like nigga, you ain't got nothing to do other than text me all day. You ain't got nothing to do. Read a book. Like do something. Like the fuck is you doing? But dudes in survival mode, they ain't got shit to do. But focus all their attention on you. Riding with you to work, he's sitting in the car while you were work, all kind of shit. I done seen it all. I done seen it all. He at your house while you at work, you working from home, he in the other room. And he'll love bomb. And some of y'all, you ain't used to that kind of attention. So you working from home and now you got dick in the bedroom waiting and you can sneak and get you some dick throughout the day. And he ready, he ain't got shit to do. Now, typically, dudes under 40 will play that game. 20 and 30-year-old dudes will play that game. Older men ain't typically on that flow. I've seen it, but it ain't normal. And if you're dealing with a dude that's 40 plus that's on that flow, you fucking up. You really fucking up. And they always got a promise. Like it's always a plan. They about to get a job. They about to do something. About to. You're 40 years old. You're 30 years old. When are you gonna get going? They talk like 20-year-olds. I remember dudes in early late teens, early 20s. That's how they would talk. But now you got 30 and 40-year-old men talking that same shit. Some and 50-year-old. I'm like, damn, really? When are you gonna get going? Well, remember I told y'all earlier about behavior. And you gotta look at consistent behavior. Right? Look at their life. They got a car, but it ain't in their name. It's in their the ex-girlfriend name, or they auntie name, or whatever. You're 30 years old. Why you ain't got a car in your name? You even have a license. Who you got insurance with? These are the grown folk questions you should be asking during that first week, first date. Y'all be asking talking goofy, but this is the shit. I love the girls online with the what brings you here to this app type shit. The fuck, really? I asked the chick, don't you get tired of asking that dumbass question? You ain't got no better question to ask than that. The fuck you mean while I'm on this dating app? It's Facebook. We all on Facebook. What you mean? I clicked the heart like you clicked it. Like, stop. What you think? You set up the profile like I set up the profile. Why are we playing games? What you really want to know? Like, ask some grown folk questions. Bitch, 45, 47 years old. Fuck out of here. I don't like that weak conversation shit, because if that's how you start the conversation, a fuck ain't but 15 minutes. What the fuck else we gonna talk about? What else we gonna do? Speak wrong about this. So that's a date. I'm gonna do a live stream on do a whole show on dating tips for women. How to set up your profiles. Y'all be having some fucked up profiles. Pictures is fucked up, and all of y'all got iPhones. I don't understand. Ain't the camera on the iPhone supposed to be so good? Why y'all got all these blurry ass, sideways ass pictures and fucked up? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, to me, like, if you don't take your dating profile serious, you ain't gonna take me serious. That's the way I look at it. And y'all 50-year-old chicks looking for long-term relationships, bitch, you about to retire. What the fuck? Like, y'all mind is y'all like 30 years behind where you should be. I'll respect you more if you put chatting or something casual. I'll say that for another day. But be careful of the monsters. The monster dudes, they will love bomb the shit out of you. And y'all think, oh, he just loved me to death and he can't get enough of me. And that nigga just follow me around. He ain't got shit else to do. Look at it from that way. You ain't got nothing to do. I know a dude, I know a girl. her dude go, he always go to work with her. She go to work, then they get in the car. Three or four times a week. And then y'all be making excuses for these niggas because they give you the excuse and then you repeat it and that shit sounds stupid as fuck. Or he worked third shift. Well, the nigga should be asleep. He should be tired. I don't know, no grown man working third shift that can work all night and you in your 30s and 40s can work all night and sit in the car while the girl at work the next day. What the fuck? Hell, leave that nigga at your house. Make him clean up or something. Let him be productive. Because a grown man should be asleep. Hey, I got to get some rest. Blah, blah, blah. Is he at your house paying some bills? Is he? Because that's how you know a man is, it's becoming a love thing, right? Or it could become a love thing. When he invests in you, he starts making investments in you. Not just financially, but in all ways. He cleaning up your house. He doing little projects around your house and tighten up the pipe under the sink and fix the leaky faucet and, you know, whatever. He doing man shit, you know, making sure your car vacuumed out. Girl told me one time he ain't had time to do mine because he got to do his. I said, why? He should have did yours first. The fuck we talk about? It take 10 minutes to vacuum a car out. It's vacuums all over the damn place in every city, even in little country ass towns like Pageland. It's 2 or 3 car washes down that motherfucker. You can go there and vacuum out your car. Put a couple of dollars in the machine and vacuum that bitch out. Hell, I got a vacuum. I mean, because I'm that dude. I got one right here. I even got the upholstery shit on there right now. The attachment on there. I used to keep taste cases here. I made sure a car, we would go to, when we went to the laundromat, we would pull up to the doggone vacuum out the car while the clothes was washed. I would always wash the windows. We went to the gas station. I washed the windows and put Rain-X on them every time. That was just my routine. I did the same thing with Tandy. Make sure you got good wipers on your windshield, you know. Shit like that. That's man shit. Got good tires? Let's get you a tire. You gotta have to go get a used tire for $40 anywhere. Anywhere in this country. Unless you got some weird ass tire, you got some big ass rims. Most women don't. Regular tires is $35, $45 at the top. And the dude should know this. Because if he got a car, he should be maintaining his car. When last time you had your oil change? That's a good question. I look up there in the windows and see if I see that sticker. And then if I see the sticker up there, I'm seeing what's the date on it, what's the mile. I check that. I don't say nothing. I usually don't even let them see me do it. I usually just do it. Because women don't keep up with oil changes. They'll skip a couple of changes. They be 20,000 miles over oil change, all of that shit. When the last time the cabin filter been changed, a lot of y'all don't even do that, don't know how to do it. Air filter, cabin filter, in the South, well, in a lot of parts of the country, you need to change that at least once a year. But if you're in a sandy area, a salty area like Northeast, you might need to do it twice a year. Get your fuel filter changed. They don't automatically do the fuel filter when you get an oil change. Once a year to get the fuel filter changed. Buy the fuel filter at AutoZone. When you go get your oil change, pay them a little extra, throw the fuel filter. I mean, this ain't hard. But so if a man is doing that kind of stuff, that's investment stuff. Keep looking out for your well-being. I bought Tasty Cakes a dash cam. Then when she left, she ends up getting into a wreck and then have the dash cam hooked up. Why not? I bought it for a reason. But ladies, you got to pay attention to the investment. See, you ain't gonna find no perfect man, and because of your hypergamous nature, y'all always looking for better, looking for more. You will have a 7 out of 10 dude. He got 7 out of the 10 things that you want, and you'll still look for something else. And he be good. He be good. His behavior is right. Then you get with somebody else that you think is better because he look better, he taller, he fucking you better, whatever. But the other shit ain't in place. It's about choices and trade-offs. Sometimes you gotta make trades in your thinking. All right, he fucked me good enough, but he real good at this other shit. All right, is it really that important that I get fucked good, great, here and there, and miss out on the important shit, like keeping my car running, helping me with my money, getting credit right, helping me with my kid? Got to make choices. You make choices and trade-off. But y'all got to start thinking like that. Long term, y'all be thinking right now, all the time, right now. A dude always gonna fuck the shit out of you the first couple of times. That's the hustle. He ain't gonna be doing that 6 months from now, a year from now, 4 years from now. So what else did he got? What else is he willing and eager to do? That other shit, the little shit. You worried about, oh, he took me somewhere special for Valentine's Day. That's the nigga you want, or you want the nigga to take you out to eat once a week, multiple times per month, all the time? Which one would you rather have? Like me and my teacher friend, I ain't gonna say her name, but me and my teacher friend, hell, we used to go out to eat multiple times a week. And then it was hard for she would try to deal with other dudes. They couldn't keep up with her because that's what she was used to. That was her lifestyle. That was my lifestyle. And it worked. And then she was freaky as shit, just like me. That worked too. So now you getting with another dude, and for whatever reason, it could be, didn't like the shit, because I don't do that feminist shit. I don't do that liberal shit. And I shut that shit down. So that's usually what would piss her off and make her run to somebody else. But then she always ended up coming back because she missing the other willing and eager stuff that I would do that other men ain't doing. That fit what she really wanted. She liked going out to eat. She liked the sex. And I didn't fuck with her. She ain't fuck with me. I don't do that go through the phone shit, try to keep up with you. You grown. You either want to be here or you don't. I ain't gonna make you be here. But that's that love bombing niggas. They smother you or whatever because they so scared that another man is gonna slip in there and they gonna be out on the street again, homeless again. How the nigga spending a week at your house and paying rent where he live? How he doing that? That makes sense? Like, who can do that? A nigga in survival mode because he really wasn't paying rent where he was at. Like, y'all got to start thinking. And then now he gonna be with you in your spot ain't paying rent. Watch. I've seen this play out too many times. No, not everybody. Okay. So y'all be coming back. You was right. I know I was right. Don't y'all get tired of me being right and telling y'all this shit? How many videos have I made? Damn. I'm clearly over 1,000 videos. How many years have I been talking to y'all about this shit? It ain't by accident I'm saying what I'm saying. It's years of watching. I'll be 50 this year. I've been on this earth for half a century. I done seen a lot of shit. I'm not saying what I'm saying because I got a theory like a lot of these cornball red pillars. I'm beyond that. I'm beyond that. I'm the Heisenberg of this. I'm giving y'all that pure, that raw dog. Okay? And that's why I tell you, they always come back with the hey big head. How you doing? I just wanted to check on you. Cool. Like I'm wonderful. I am extraordinary. You already know that. And this ain't me being cocky or conceited. I'm just telling it like it is. I am what I am. I'm comfortable being the monster I am. But like I tried to tell, I've told women before, I ain't gonna say no names, but I've told women before, by me being what I am, it made you better. Your shit, women get better when they're with me. Your shit gets improved. Some kind of way, something gets better in your life. Even when women I'm not fucking, just being around me, some kind of way they get a new skill, I introduce them to people, whatever, some kind of way I've improved. Yeah. I changed their thinking, helped them avoid some bullshit, whatever. Help them with the business side of things, because they all want to be business women. That's the new hustle, even though they don't really have no businesses, but help women do their taxes, fix their taxes. I help the woman get a divorce because I didn't even know she was married when I got with her, but that eventually came out. I showed her how to get the divorce. Like people was putting bullshit in her head that wasn't true. No, baby, all you got to do is go down to this courthouse and do X, Y, and Z, and boom. And she did and got the divorce. Less than 30 days. It wasn't hard. When a man starts investing, I mean, there are women I don't invest in. I don't invest in them. They just the fuck. That's it. And I try to stay away from them kind of women because it's a waste of my time. And I'm not beat for sex like that. So, and I like women who are willing and eager to do something for me. But like I told y'all about Red, that was the problem with Red. She didn't do the three things. All she had to do was mind her mouth, right? That's important. Choose your words carefully when you're around me. Anybody know me should be beat. You got to watch what you say around me because I'm going to dig into you. Swallow that, walk, walk, walk. Do that. Spitters and quitters. I don't like that, right? And plenty of that. And spread them cheeks. That's all you got to do. Everything else is taken care of. Everything. Now you're standing in the cold trying to use my Wi-Fi to make your call to get out of here. Like it's stupid. Like, because you ain't got no regular phone. You got to use the Wi-Fi shit. Goofy. Too grown for that. Did what I had, should have had your own phone. You never had to worry about the bill again. What? What we talking about? I get offers from my phone company all the time. They add a line for $10, $20, free phone. We ain't talking about much. Better than a Wi-Fi phone. But that tell me the dudes you've been fucking with prior to me, too old. Like, you too old to be fucking with niggas can't get you a phone. You out here using a Wi-Fi phone like a little kid, grown as fuck. What are we talking about? But again, women think because they're getting attention from a bunch of scrubs, one of me is better than 10 of them. Trust me. But y'all are so focused on that attention, that present, that gift, whatever they giving you. That's how they get in the door. Might be some dick. That's the gift. Because you show attention star. Some of you are sex starved. You're horny. A lot of y'all don't even know what good sex is. You just bang, 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 bang. You just so used to that. You think that's what it is. Y'all don't understand intimacy. Just laying in bed, cuddling, kissing. It's like, ouch. Y'all don't know that. Waking up next to a man and he holding you still. Playing with your belly button. That's what I do. Playing with y'all belly button so you can sleep. It's funny to me. Y'all don't know. Because you fall for that gift. God, the Bible warns you about them gifts. Because they destroy your mind. So when I say willing and eager, I'm not talking about gifts. I'm talking about functional things. What is he willing to do? Remember the 4 P's that Crimson talks about? Shout out to Crimson Q. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Crimson Q. Let them know where you came from. She talks about the 4 P's, right? What are the 4 P's? Protection, provisioning, procreation, and problem solving, right? I got to do a show on that. I got the thumbnail already made. I just ain't did the show. But it's like an umbrella, right? And the sections of the umbrella are divided into those 4 P's. The man is standing in the rain holding the umbrella. The woman is standing under the umbrella with him. That's how you get protection. And protection is not what y'all, a lot of times y'all think protection is retaliation. That's not protection. Protection is keeping your ass from getting in trouble. I always think about the knockout king up there in Chicago. The girl, they was arguing the chicken spot on the west side of Chicago. Late one night, she got her son in the car. She gets in an argument with the knockout king, and he ends up smacking the shit out of her or something. And this first, let me tell the whole story. They was in line, ordered their food. She had already got hers, and something happened, and she came back in and wanted to jump in front of the line. And she wanted to jump in front of the knockout king, and he had a problem with it. So did the other people. And he went the fuck off, and they got to arguing, and he ends up smacking the shit out of her. Then after that, the son comes in there. He knew where to get her pistol out the car, comes in there and shoots the knockout king after the fact. His mother already got the shit slapped out of her. He wasn't protecting her. She had already got slapped. That's retaliation. Now this young 14-year-old boy got a body at his age, and the knockout king is dead. A black man is dead over some chicken. Over some fucking chicken. And because this bitch wasn't under nobody umbrella, she wasn't covered by nobody. So she out here doing wild ass things. Why are you getting dinner at like 12 o'clock at night on a Friday in Chicago on the west side? First of all, So whoever she was fucking, because I know she was fucking somebody, they really didn't invest in her. Because if a man was serious about her, if I'm dealing with a woman and she talking about going out to get some chicken and meat, the fuck is you talking about? You order that shit on Uber Eats, order some food on Uber Eats, and keep your ass in the house. And why is you know what I'm saying? His whole shit is fucked up. Why you got your 14-year-old out at midnight in Chicago on the west side? Why? There's so many questions. But a lot of y'all, he was protecting his mama. No, the fuck he wasn't. He was retaliating. That's retaliating, not protection. Protection would have been a man keeping her ass in the house, keeping his little ass in the house. But everybody was covered if that protection had been in place. If she had been standing under the umbrella, right? Provisioning ain't always money. Sometimes it's time. So it's other things. Provisioning is more valuable than money. So if a man, like I said, is investing time into you and your children, that kind of thing, that man is looking at you more than just the fuck, right? Provision could be money. Procreation. You may not have children with that man, but he's helping you with your children. That goes into the procreation category. We're procreating as people, moving to the next generation. So if the man is contributing to your situation, that goes into the procreation, right? Also being responsible. He may say, hey, I always tell, I taught my sons that he didn't do what I told him, but always be mindful of a woman's ovulation cycle. You need to know that. So my daughter, the same thing. You need to know when you ovulate. Don't be fucking while you ovulate. It's only 5 to 7 days for during a month, every month. There are plenty other days in the month when y'all can be having sex. Don't do it on that day. And if the man is serious about you and really wants to be with you long term, hey, I want to be with you. Well, we don't need a baby right now. We need to get some things in order first. And before we make kids or make another kid or whatever, so he going to keep up with your cycle, right? Procreation, problem solving. A man is serious about you and investing in you. He's going to try to solve problems before they become a problem. That's the oil change and maintenance on your car situation, for example. You're going to make sure you're keeping up with your car maintenance so that way your car don't break down for lack of maintenance. Because you got bald tires and stupid shit. Hey, baby, you know what? No, I ain't got a lot of money, but I tell you what we're going to do. Next couple of weeks, I'm going to get you 2 tires. Or I'm going to get you a brand new tire once a week. Or every paycheck, I'm going to get you a brand new tire until we get your whole set. That's problem solving. Especially if she got a regular car. Safety case, I think a new tire on her car at Walmart was like $60 or $70. But I was a little leery about her, and she wasn't really following instructions. She wanted to jump in and out underneath the umbrella. She wanted, like she playing double dutch. You got to be under the umbrella, stay under the umbrella. Because the man to back off, and I was backing off. But she could have had a set of tires, got her suspension fixed. I had a lot of plans. I'm problem solving. Even when a man don't necessarily tell you he's doing it, he's doing it if he takes you seriously. And I love that girl. I love that young man. Loved her to death. That good ass coochie. Ah, woo. Give me the shivers sometime. I'll be thinking about it. How good her coochie tastes. But that's problem solving, long term stuff. He's secretly putting some money to the side, knowing you're gonna need it at some point. He don't put $20 to the side for a few months now. You ain't know nothing about it. Now you got a problem. Here you go. Don't worry about it. I took care of that. And you like, damn, how you do that? He don't make a lot of money, but he's problem solving long term. It's a lot of different ways, you know. Keeping your ass in the house so you ain't at chicken spot in the west side of Chicago at midnight. Problem solving. No, you want to order from Uber. Now, if that restaurant ain't on Uber Eats, I'm sorry. They ain't on DoorDash. Get something else. Get some nuggets from McDonald's or some shit. That sounds good too. I ain't had no nuggets. I done eat all my Crystal burgers. I ain't had no nuggets from McDonald's in a long time. Nice 20-piece and some fries. Set it off. Let me think about that. I am sleepy too. So, but anyway, gotta be leery about that gift. Now, fellas, same thing. Women, it's a survival mode. It's a lot of homeless chicks out here. They looking for a place. So I think Red was doing here. She ain't have her own place. That's how she wound up here. But her mouth got her into trouble. But you gotta be leery about homeless chicks. That's why I wouldn't fuck her. So let me watch her behavior for a little while. She failed. You gotta watch. Don't watch. You gotta be leery of people in survival. People in survival mode say bullshit in the beginning. And then when they start coming up out of the survival mode, it's a whole different, they debate and switch comes. I wasn't playing that game. You come in the door doing what I asked you to do. That's what you do. Anything else taken care of. She couldn't handle that. All right, well, okay. Now you're outside the code, trying to call somebody, got the nerve to ask me for $20 on the way out the fucking door. Get the fuck out of here. The cop was sitting here laughing at me. I had to escort it out of here. So I tried to tell her, I said, okay, you ain't, she doing that while I'm trying to talk. Okay. You don't want to talk to me? I'm gonna have a white man come explain it to you. And that's the fuck happened. The white man came and explained it to her, man. She was already packing her shit. And she know I'm serious when I say something. I'm not playing. You're gonna get the fuck up out of here today. So you can't shut the fuck up. Because you at the line. What you want to do? You want to keep going? She want to keep going. Okay, here we go. We're going to take it to the max. I'm always going to give it to you more. I'm the big dog. I'm the lion. You the lioness, I'm the lion. Whatever, how you want to play it, the lioness don't beat the lion. The queen could get taken off the table and the game still goes on. Understand that. She wanted to play, so hey, she fucked around and found out. Now she was outside in the cold, in the snow and shit, trying to stay connected to my Wi-Fi. I figured that out later when I was looking at the video. I said, shit, but I'm not petty. Let her use the Wi-Fi because I wanted her out of it. She got the fuck up out of here. But I had the nerve to ask me for $20 on it. Get the fuck out of here. You just got to finish telling me how grown you was. You grown. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Figure that shit out on the outside. And they had the nerve to try to come back. But we gonna work on. So we ain't working on shit. I ain't need it. You should have came in the door with your work done. You had 2 weeks to do work. You ain't do shit. Why should I believe you now? Again, survival mode. You got to be conscious of people that survive. And they be panicky. They be panicky. Oh, just panic. It's like, calm the fuck down. Like, what's wrong with you? Relax. And I can't stand women that let their kids run them. This chick was trying to deal with me. She claimed she wanted to be in a relationship with me. She's so crazy about me, all that bullshit. Heard it before. But she can't. Well, my daughter, your daughter's 16 years old. She in high school. Who gives a fuck? But okay, whatever. I said, well, when she go to sleep, just come over here. Or she be looking at my location. Are you the parent or is she the parent? What the fuck? You can't come over here and relax and chill. You coming over here to sneak to get some dick and run back out? Or is it that you got a man? Like, just go ahead and say whichever it is. I don't know. But be grown about your shit. But don't give me no bullshit that your daughter is your parent. I don't want to hear that. What kind of punk ass parent are you? Unreal. I'm says, hey y'all. Hey y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Amanaz's channel. She should have dropped a link in the chat. If she hasn't, she should do that now. Sorry, y'all. I gotta adjust. I'm sorry. I know this is I had to adjust. Big balls. I'm sorry. This is what happened. It happened. But yeah, the chick was so panicky and like, what the fuck is I think she had to make? That's what I think. Whether at home or he was always over there. And she gave me that bullshit. My daughter always watching my location shit. I got 4 kids. My kids don't keep up with my location. And imagine she can chime into my camera anytime she wants. She don't half-ass do it. She'll do it every now and then just to make sure I'm walking around. But other than that, imagine they watching me. She got her own life to live. I got a 16-year-old and a 17. They ain't checking for me like that. Now, well, Sunday I used to, when we lived in the same house, he always wanted to keep eyes on me. So he did that. But when I left the house, he wasn't looking at my GPS and none of that no shit like that. Neither does Brooklyn. Right? Now, when they went to live with their mom full time, he would call me once a week, usually on Friday. That was his day. FaceTime me. He wanted to see what you doing, where you at. You good? All right. Pop, I'm gonna holler at you. They don't have time. Now he older. He's 17 now. And I mean, that was like when he was like 14 when he was doing that. Now he's 17. He got his own life. He don't check on me like that. He'll see me post something on Facebook. Oh, he good. That's it. He'll leave a comment under the picture here and there, and that's it. He might come down here. He put this coffee table together. He's good at putting stuff together. He's a handyman. Did I tell y'all that story? Nigga came in here with his little tool bag, and because I got ready to tell him, hey, my toolbox is under the sink. He said, nah, Dad, I got my tools right here. He gonna deep ass voice and shit, gonna pull out the tool bag and then had the nerve to pull out a power drill out of the damn toolbox. What the fuck? What it? You got a power drill? Yeah, Dad, I got it. You got a power? I felt like a punk because I ain't have a power drill at that time. I felt like a punk. I said, yeah, I can't have my damn 17-year-old walking around here with tools and shit I ain't got. So y'all know, luckily, it's always them $20 fucking fire sales I catch. It was a no name brand power drill, but the shit worked good. For $20, it's good. Now I got a drill though. I can't have him punking me. I can't half-ass see. The fuck am I going to drill? But the one time I need to drill something, because the guy had to come over here to fix my lock after Tasty Cake. She's so heavy-handed. My fucking lock was falling off. But if I had to drill, I could have fixed my own lock. That I could have done. So I thought about it after the guy came to fix my lock. He did it in like 2 minutes. I felt like a bitch. I said, now my son unpumped me. The maintenance man unpumped me. Y'all ain't pumping me no more. I got to drill. Yeah, daddy. Whip that motherfucker out like Bugs Bunny used to whip out the gun and shit. I'm like, the fuck just happened? What just happened in here? My God, I couldn't believe that shit. Unbelievable. I felt so small. I felt small as shit, y'all. Y'all, maybe fathers understand me. Y'all ladies might not understand that shit, but fathers understand. Is it something? Oh, another thing a man should do for you as a because women are messy. Oz can attest for this. Well, her car, oh my God. And she had me clean out that trunk one time. I filled up we had two big ass, we had the green recycle trash can and the gray regular one. I filled both of them shits to the brim, cleaning out her trunk that time. But I did it. She asked me, hey, I need you to clean out the trunk. No problem. That's man shit. No problem. I got you. And there are things I asked her to do. She did them for me. So one hand washed the other. But the man shit, I didn't take out no trash. Ask her who took out the trash every fucking Sunday. Monday was trash day. Every Sunday the trash went out. Ask her who did it. She ain't had to do it. Even when I lived with Tangi, when I first moved in with Tangi, my ride was still picking me up at Amanad's house. So I would have Tangi drop me off in the morning. So I still would come by there and take out the trash. Sometimes Amanad's wouldn't be there. I would go by there sometime on the weekend, because usually Amanad's would go out on Saturday, grocery shop, runs, and sometimes me and Tangi would be out. We was close by, run me by the house real quick. I'd run in there, take out the trash, and pull the damn things to the curb. Amanad didn't even know I did it. It was just done. And then Monday, when I came to get my ride dialysis, I rolled them back from the corner, back from the curb into the back of the house, side of the house. Man shit. Man shit. But if a man care about you, ladies, a thing that a man should do for you, while he's cleaning out your car, he should make sure your trunk is decent too. And he should make sure you got jumper cables. I get tired of seeing women stuck at Walmart or some goofy ass place and they ain't got no, hey, you got any jumper cables? That kind of shit. I had the yellow jumper box. They like $40. I mean, I've been one time at Radio Shack. We had them on sale. No, actually, the Black Friday was a doorbuster one year for Radio Shack. It was $15. Normally, that same one would be like $70, $80. It was a great sale. I bought 2 or 3 of them that year, and I was giving them away to people in my family. But I had one. We was up in Jersey, by the way. And in the wintertime, sometime your battery dies. Sure enough, I had that situation. But I always kept mine charged. You just plug it into the house, charge it up. It got jumper cables. It got an air compressor where you can pump up your tires and, pressure gauge and all of that. I love that thing. I always made sure there was one in the car. I kept one in my BMW. Nene had one in her Odyssey we had at that time. Always. You never know. It's just one of those things. And if you're going to buy some good jumper cables, because now you were ladies who got the SUVs, like, for example, Amanad's sister, she got a friend named Tiffany. And that girl, ooh, Tiffany, is sexy as shit. I told Amberly, better watch out now. I'm gonna get them draws. I'm gonna get them draws. No, I'm gonna get them draws. I like them like that. Now she was chunky and thick and shit. And ooh, first time I seen her, I said, ooh. Amberly said, why you say that? We was outside. Why you say that? Ooh, you girl, you don't know. I'm the cookie monster. You better watch out. And she's single. I didn't give a fuck no way. But anyway, she got a big ass truck. I think it's a big Pathfinder. I'm not sure. Big truck. So when you got a truck like that, ladies, you can't use regular jumper cables. You got to use the thicker jumper cables. The little jumper cables are for little Altimas and little cars and, Corolla, a motherfucking Camry or something. But if you got a big dog truck, Escalade, big Pathfinder, them trucks, you need the thicker cables. So them thicker cables, you're going to spend like $45, $50 on them cables. You might as well get the jumper box. Because the jumper box is already going to have a cable. It's already going to have a thicker cable. Now, I like the jump box like in my BMW. A lot of y'all don't know this, but if you got a BMW, the battery is in the back of the car, in the trunk. So, boom, I had to jump myself. I pop my trunk. The box is already over there. I lift up the shit, crank it up. If I wasn't on a hill. Now, my car was a 5-speed, so if I was on the hill, I just rode it and pop the clutch and shit. I'm good. When I lived with Destiny and John, we lived on a hill. It was like a hill in the neighborhood, so I could just in the driveway I had the slope, so I could just back the car. I could roll the car out the driveway. A lot of times I had to get smart and start backing in. And then, because I thought it was my battery, but it ended up being the cable. So anyway, I would roll the car out the driveway and roll right on down the hill and pop that clutch and come on back up the hill and I'm ready to go. Every now and then, it would happen like once a week. I guess it would shake loose or something with my car. That's the problem when you buy used cars, but that BMW was very good. The only problem I ever had was the clutch. And but I took it over to Hendrix BMW in Charlotte, and that's our BMW place. And they did a fabulous job on the clutch, lifetime warranty on it. Oh, that was the best service. I recommend them highly if you've got a BMW. They also do Land Rover. They got a few down. They got a Mercedes place too. They got a few dealerships. Their service is the best I've ever seen. I've worked at dealerships. They are the best. My service manager took pictures of everything, emailed them. Text, he emailed them to me. And hey, this is what we doing. This is what it looked like. This was the original clutch. I looked up the history of this car. I'm like, damn, really? Yeah, he was like, it was some doctor that had this car before you. He took well care of it. So that's how I knew it was the original clutch. Boom, boom, boom. I paid less for that clutch than I paid years ago. I put a clutch in a fucking Escort. A 96 Escort. I put a clutch in that. That damn, oh my God. And I had no choice because I was in fucking Monroe. And the Ford dealership there was like the only Ford dealership. And I had to fuck with them. It was just like, get it fixed. I didn't have time to play with it. It was my mama's car. And it was a headache. But I paid a lot of money for that clutch. The BMW's clutch and it was lifetime. Way cheaper. Great work. They inspected everything. So, hey, my man told me, he said, look, this car been here a week. And I'm amazed. I've never seen a car this year that didn't have no leaks. You have no leaks. He's like, I was looking. No leaks. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So I wish my kids would have decided. I ended up selling that car when I stopped driving. But I let it sit for a year, and I was hoping my kids was one of them would have learned how to drop a stick so they could have kept the car. But they were scared of that stick. But hey, that car was fabulous. It was a 3 Series, 5 speed. Everything worked on it. Great condition, no dents. The paint was fabulous. It was a pretty like blue steel color. Um, I love that car. From the key fob, you could wind all the windows down there, pop the doggone sunroof, all at the same time. I love it. Because when you get in the car down here in the South in the summertime, you got to pop them windows. You got to let that hot air out. And I would do that shit at work all the time. Before it's time for me to get off. I was working at CPI, and I could see my car from my desk. I hit it with the remote, pop them windows. Somebody be walking by like, how they do that? Because somebody asked me about it, like, how you do that now? I was like, man, you can do that from BMW. You can do that from the remote. They're like, I didn't know that. I said, yeah, this is a BMW. I think the girl was sitting in the car smoking, and she was right next to my car and seen the windows and sunroof and all that shit. So, but I love that car, and I wish my kids would have kept it. But yeah, that battery issue, that was one of them things you couldn't foresee. It just happened. But it was a great car. Usually people who buy BMWs, Mercedes, they take care of them. You know, they garage kept or they kept well, they're maintained well. They usually take them to the dealership to get them serviced, or wherever they take them, they get regular service. And I like Walmart. Walmart's always been good to me. Now, if I buy a new BMW, if I ever did that, I would have that service at the dealership, but it was used stuff. And as soon as you get a car, ladies, tell all y'all women this. As soon as you get a car, I don't care if it's a brand new car. The first thing you do, and I mean the first thing, you leave a dealership, take that shit to Walmart, let them do an oil change. I don't care if the people tell you they just did it, you do it again. Get the oil change. The reason why I say Walmart will not work on your car if something is wrong with it, because they have to insure it for them to service it. And they do an inspection before they start doing the service on it, and they give you a nice print. And they keep that record. So I always recommend doing Walmart. Also, if you buy a regular tires, go to Walmart and pay extra for the warranty on tires, because there's Walmarts all over the country. And even if you get like a nail in your tire or something like that, that warranty will pick up, and just go to a Walmart. Make sure you got roadside assistance on your car. A lot of cell phone companies offer roadside. Your insurance should offer roadside. Everybody and their mama got some kind of roadside. AAA, whatever. Pay the extra money. A dude that's looking out for you. Hey, baby, you got AAA? Let me go ahead and pay the little $20 a month. Get you some AAA. That's a man that's thinking long term. Right? So what? Jump a cable box? Right? Because if you're a woman, I don't want you to be strangled. And you got a big, so I hate when my woman got to ask another man for something. I only want you to have to ask another man for a jump start. I'm going to teach my woman how to do it. So if I'm not there, here's the box. Here's what you do. Here's how you jump start your car. They got the little ones that you can plug into your cigarette lighter. That's cool too. Now, I don't trust that for the big trucks. I don't know. Maybe it works. I don't know. I never had any experience with that. So if y'all have, you tell me. But I'm pretty sure there are plenty of YouTube videos on that too. Get one of those. Get both. Keep that in your glove box or in your. I used to have a little tool bag that I would keep in my car with just like little tools I might need, you know. I'm a man's man, so that kind of stuff. Hell, I like the floor jacks, so I kept them in my cars too. I don't want to be out there fooling with that little bullshit jack that come with the car. I want to just crank that motherfucker up and be done. But if you got roadside assistance and it's a female car, I wouldn't worry about that. Like I didn't have that in Nini's car when I was married. I didn't have that in the Odyssey. I had it in my car because I know she gonna call me with a problem anyway, and I'm gonna have to go to her. So it didn't make sense for us to have two of them Jags. But I always had certain tools and stuff in my women's car. Here go a question for Almanaz. I always wanted to ask her this question because I thought about this when I was cleaning out her trunk. She would have like a million. She always Almanaz is a shoe and sneaker person. She could stack sneakers, Air Maxes to the ceiling. That's how many Air Maxes Almanaz got. But she always had a bunch of shoes in her car. I'm like, how is the question? How you leaving the shoes in the car? What are you walking, getting out the car barefoot and going in the house? Like, why? How are you? I never understood that. I've seen other women do it, but Harmonize had hot shoes. Like she did it all, but I never seen her do that. And I've seen her get out of the car. She always had shoes on her feet. So I'm like, how did you leave them shoes in the car? So then I kind of thought, maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm right about that. When she was driving into work, she would drive with her sneakers, and then when she got to work, she would put her shoes on. And then when she got ready to leave, she would take her shoes off again and put her sneakers back on when she was driving. That would make sense. And she would forget to take the shoes out. But she would do it a lot, I think. Maybe, I don't know. She could tell y'all in the comments. That was one of them things. I was just like, this is a little puzzle. But I never got around to asking her about it until now. And I've known Almanaz over 20 years. But I've seen other women do stuff like that. Y'all women keep junky ass cars. And that's a sign. And us men, we look for it. But it's a sign you a single one. If your car is junky, 9 times out of 10, you single. Or you got an ain't shit dude. One of those things are true 9 times out of 10. Now, and us not like if we see a cute girl at the gas station, we'll make it a point to walk by her car. If we looking in the windows of the car, see any car seats, is it junky? We look for that kind of stuff. Now, if her car is super clean and the tires and armor all and all of that stuff, I had to tread lightly there. But and other women, I remember like with Tangi, I would always clean the windows, and other women would always be standing and paying attention to me do that when we at the gas station. Always. I'll pop a hood, make sure, because she had an oil leak or something. Check for the oil leak and make sure she had oil in the car. I would just do all of them regular shit, just shit I ain't even think about. Because if you my woman and we together, that kind of thing, I'm fucking you, whatever. I want you to have a confidence when you're out that you're not panicky. You gotta be worried about shit that you shouldn't be worried about. Right? I want you satisfied in more than just sex. You gotta be confident. I was with a friend of mine, Lynetta. Lynetta was from West Virginia. And so sometimes she would come down to Charlotte and, we spend time together. And, she might have been passing, whatever. But she gave me some time, a couple of days or whatever. So anyway, one time we was at Olive Garden. And I always got a thing, like when you out with me particularly, I want you to feel like you're that chick. I want you to feel like you're the baddest bitch in that motherfucker. I don't care what you look like. So anyway, Lynetta was a chunky girl. She's pretty as hell. She's so pretty face. And she smelled, her breath always smelled like gummy bears. I never seen her eat no gummy bears, but that's what her breath smelled like all the time. So anyway, we in the Olive Garden, we waiting to be seated, and I could tell she was like feeling a little uncomfortable. Or something. So I pulled her close to me. You know, we just sitting on a little bench. She pulled her close to me, gave her a kiss on her cheek, and then all of these girls was, you know, it was packed. All of the women noticed I did that, right? A couple of dudes did too. So she just giggled, you know, smiling now. She blushing because she was light skinned. And she was blushing and shit. So we sat down at the table. And I pulled the chair out for her because we couldn't get a booth. We sat at the table, kind of in the middle. So I pulled the chair out. I just made her feel special. And you get the other women. One chick, she was pretending like she was taking a selfie, but I could see in her camera it was a video, and she wasn't in the video frame. We were. She was videotaping us. What the fuck is this about? So I told Netta, I said, see that girl just the video of. So like, really? She like, you sure? I'm like, baby, I'm a photographer. I know what the fuck she was doing. I know exactly what she was. I said, all these bitches is jealous of you because they single, they ain't got no man, and you ain't here looking like a star. And we was dressed regular. We wasn't, you know, it was an unplanned thing. It was like, hey, let's go down, that kind of thing. I want to salad. I want salad and spreads. And she's like, me too. I was like, let's go. So we went. Her coochie was dripping the whole fucking night. We was like, that bitch. Trust me. I checked. I tell y'all, I'm trying to bring finger back. I'm nasty like that. So, because once I see where the girl was going, I got up and said, I went to the bathroom, washed my hands. I didn't even have to use the bathroom. I wanted to change seats. So I sat in the seat. I was next to her. So I could, okay. And like I said, all them women were jealous of her. Her coochie did it dripping. She had a nice, pretty dress on. Oh, wait. And I got a room that weekend because I still had my kids at home and they was home that weekend. So, but I had a weekend out. I was like, me and Netta was in the room. We got a good deal. I got a good deal because I used them apps and shit. I got a good deal downtown at the AC hotel that night. So we in a banging ass room, you know. Uh, I gave her the world class treat. I mean, she came all the way down from West Virginia. That's the stop. I gave her world class. She felt like a fucking star. If she wasn't in West Virginia, boy, that's the only thing. Oh God. And she lived way up in a little town. What's the name of that little town? I forget the town she lives in, but the neighboring town is Amherst. Amherst, West Virginia. It's on the other side of Bolt Mountain. She ain't even like in Charleston or fucking You know, somewhere right off of 77. She ain't on the main strip. She up there in the fucking coal mining mountains and shit, and 45-degree angle, motherfucking roads. You got it, man. And I went down that motherfucker. I had bad brakes in the Mustang. Shit, I was scared as fuck. But I liked her. And I liked her kids. She had kids. And liked the kids and everything. Sasha was her daughter. And, you know, so I used to keep up with her. Because I really liked her. I really liked her. It was just where she lived. Like, damn, boy. That was a good, she's a good one. She's a good one. Nothing bad to say about her. Nothing. And they always say in management, praise in public, reprimand in private. So anything negative I would have to say to her, I would say in private. In person. But publicly, I have nothing negative to say about her that I would share. Nothing. And trust me, even privately, I don't have many complaints about her. Look, her location is the complaint. She loves it up there. She's from up there, raised the kids there. And that's the first time I ever seen them unincorporated towns. I didn't know what the fuck is that. You go to the town, it says now entering town limits or whatever, unincorporated. What does that mean? I ain't never seen that shit before. But yeah, fuck up in West Virginia. I stopped to get a pack of cigarettes in some town. I don't know where the fuck I'm. These motherfuckers drive four-wheelers around the town like it's a car and shit. And when I mean four-wheelers, the ATVs and shit. Not the side-by-sides, the fucking four-wheelers. So anyway, I'm in the store. I bought a pack of Newports, and ain't nobody but white people in that motherfucker. And them white people different up there. So I'm standing outside the car, filling up a gas tank, smoking shit. Dude want to bum a cigarette from me. And my gun, I let him know I had the heat on. He was like, I see you got that pistol. I said, yeah. He said, be careful up in there. That's what he told me. So where you from? It's up to Pageland. He's like, yeah, I know Pageland. I used to go with the girl from Jefferson. I said, oh, okay. You know Pageland then? He was like, yeah, you way up here. I see, I'm going to see somebody. He was like, all right, just be careful up here, man. I said, well, trust me. If something jump off, it's going to be on the news. I assure you. Now, whether I survive or not is a different question, but it's going to be on the news. Trust me. This little 9 ain't the only one I got. That's just the one I'm showing. I ain't telling you what else I got. I got the big shit in the glove box. I ain't telling them that, but that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, them white people different up there. They look like they ain't never seen a nigga. Like, what the fuck you doing around here? I remember I got stopped by a cop. Car came, I had just came off the exit. The car went around me so fucking fast, he blew by me. And about 2 minutes later, the cop coming, he stopped me. And he was asking me, did I see that car, which way they went? Man, I said, shit. As fast as they went, I barely saw them. It was a fucking blur. He was like, dang. He was like, I was trying to catch them, but they was ahead of me. And I couldn't turn around fast enough. And it's like, I was hoping to see which way they went. Because it was only like 2 roads, like a fork in the road kind of thing. So one way or the other, they had to go. So he was trying to figure out which way he should have went. And I'm like, well, they went that way. I don't know if they went left or right after that. But yeah, it was an interesting trip that I went up there, and I stayed about 4 or 5 days up there, that trip. And everybody treated me well. Kids treated me good. They were well mannered. She treated me fabulous. No complaints. Like I said, I love that girl. That was my girl. I hope she's doing all right. I think her and her husband finally got back together after like 10, 11 years or whatever. He abandoned her and came back. Survival mode. I tried to warn her about that, but she didn't listen. She fell for it. And I understand you want the kid's daddy back and all of that. I get it. I've been there. I've done that myself, so I understand. So I didn't push the issue, but I just I couldn't live up there, man. I don't know. I've always been leery about that. That's me. But I tell you this, I hate Atlanta because I got invited to Atlanta one time with somebody. I ain't gonna say their name, but if anywhere but Atlanta, I would have did. But then I thought about that. I said, damn, West Virginia, and it's so far like away from everything. What kind of work am I gonna do up here? Like the kind of I need to be in a city, you know. Maybe if she was in Charleston, it would have been a little bit better, or closer to Charleston, it would have been better. But uh, and the work at home shit wasn't popping back then. That's a long time. But yeah, man. But you gotta be careful about that survival mode. But fellas, I was telling y'all about the survival. The homeless chicks, the chicks running from their baby daddies, and they always gonna give you the story that they baby daddy is so crazy and this. I think I done heard that shit a million times. That bitch ass nigga ain't crazy. He got you thinking he crazy. If the nigga was really crazy, you wouldn't know that. That's the real crazy nigga. The niggas that call the cops on themselves. Like my sister-in-law did that shit. She had a crazy nigga. Her baby daddy beat the fuck out of her. And I seen the doggone mug shots because they both went to jail. So I seen the mug shot that she had. I was like, God damn, you look like Mike Tyson after the Buster Douglas fight. What the fuck happened to you? She crossed that, shut the fuck up line. And it was so funny because because the nigga did like a year in jail. And then after we was living in Alabama, after he got out of jail, he wanted to see his son. So he asked me, could he pick up his son from my house? Yes. I ain't never had no problem with him. He was always cool with me. So he was in there talking to me one day. Now she had already dropped the boy off. And he came later, pick him up, about 15 minutes later. And then she comes back, she circles back. Now they both sitting in there, she fucking with him. She just like pushing all his buttons. And I picked up on it. She's like, whoa, wait a minute. You say, I know you feeling emboldened because you here with me and you know he ain't gonna do shit to you in front of me. But you pushing it. You pushing it. And I'm gonna let him whoop your ass again. Because you crossing that fuck you line. Shut the fuck up line. She was crossing the fuck out of that line. Like you ain't get your ass beat enough in your last year. You need another ass whooping this year. Rocky. Oh my God, that was my sister. That's her nickname. We called her Rocky. Girl. And he was a cool dude. And he was in a good mood. Like it wasn't like she was fucking with him. Let's just say that. She was really fucking. All right, I got two of y'all. I'm checking if I can. I just dropped her link. Make sure y'all subscribe. So anyway, gotta be careful about that survival. Chicks be sleeping on their sister couch, or their mama house, and on an air mattress at their auntie house, in the basement. I've seen it all. But they'll be fronting. They be at the damn restaurant, dressed from heel to toe, or from nose to heel. They be you would not know this bitch is homeless. And they'll go on the foodie dates. That was popular. She going on a date every night so she can eat. You got to be careful, fellas, about them homeless chicks and them chicks that struggling. Because they'll turn the conversation right away. You start having these financial conversations. Like, that's the sign. And I try to start the conversations with them, like, especially they tell me they went to college. Oh, for real? What school you went to? Oh, word? When you graduate? Oh, okay. How you doing with your student loans? Did you divide and clear your shit out? I ask them questions. I want to get an idea of what their financial situation is like, because they expect you to contribute some kind of way. Even if they ain't directly asking you for a payment, they'll figure another way to get a payment out of you. They need you to pay the light bill because they got to pay their student loans, kind of shit. But wait a minute, you was just in Cabo last month. The fuck you mean? You used your light bill money to go to Cabo. Oh, they love doing that. They go on them trips, come back, and they lights off. And they want the dude that they fucking. It's backdoor prostitution, and they just can't even be real about it. Just tell the nigga, hey nigga, I need $200. Come over here. I'm gonna suck the shit out of you, bitch, and fuck the shit out of you tonight. Say that to the nigga. Don't make the nigga waste money taking you out and doing all that extra shit, getting his hair cut. Just tell the nigga, hey, I need $200. Come over here tonight. I'm gonna blow your back out, nigga. I'm gonna make your belly button pop out. I'm gonna suck your dick so good your belly button gonna pop out. Tell them that. Be real. But fellas, you gotta watch out for that. Oh, the stories. I remember, especially on dating sites, the chicks that run them scams, they always need gas money. If you cash at me $20, I'll come see. That shit. Think about it. They sit on the internet and do that shit all day long. They get 5 niggas to send them $20 and $100. They do that every day. That's $700. I know chicks that do that. That's they hustle. And you got goofy ass, okay, when you gonna get here? I be there in a little bit, then there be some bullshit. My car won't start or whatever. My car on E. Well, you can't even make it to the gas station. What the fuck? And who the fuck you been dealing with that got let you get your car on E? Where you work at? Then the bullshit come out. I've seen a variation of that scam all the time, especially in the tag. Tag is infamous for these scams. Or the chick that she needs somebody to pay the hotel room for her and her kids because the nigga that she came down here from New York to be with left her in the hotel with her and her kids, and she got to pay it tomorrow, and she needs $65. And I've seen these scams and some variation of that shit so many times. So many times. Or they may not even have their kids, just them. Or they selling pussy out of the hotel room so they can get $60 to pay the room for the next day and get some food. They do this every day, all day. I've seen this shit. I've seen all kind of shit. There's a whole nother world. Y'all don't want to do dark side. There's a whole nother world that y'all don't know about that be happening right in your neighborhood, right around the corner from where you live. Shit. Me and Amanaz lived in Hidden Valley. Should ask Amanaz about Sugar Creek. They infamous for that in Sugar Creek. Oh my God, all of them little hotels. Ain't nothing but single chicks in there selling pussy. That's what they do all day long. Hell, some of them chicks be so bold they be walking the strip. I had a chick come up to me at the McDonald's. Ain't no McDonald's again. Come up to me at the fucking McDonald's in the drive-thru, trying to holler at me through the McDonald's and shit, pick her up. I got a room, like we can go back to my room. Like, baby, I'm trying to get something to eat and go back to work. Like, what are you talking about? I've seen a lot of shit, yo. It used to be that way on right off of Billy Graham on Queen City Boulevard. I think no, not is it Queen City? I think that's Queen City. Um, where the Waffle House is. You had all of them little hotels over there. Now they cleaned that up a lot, but over there you had the extended stay hotel. So that was their job. Because I stayed in that extended stay one time for a month. And the shit I saw going on in there, old ladies, gray hair ladies out there selling coochie so they can pay their weekly rent. I said, ain't this some shit? Ain't this some shit? And get some of these. They can go over there to the Exxon, get a plate from the Exxon, or go to Waffle House, or they didn't fuck with Cracker Barrel too much, but you would see him going, you would see him just sit over there long enough. I would sit in my car sometime because I had a non-smoking room, so I'd go out to my car and smoke, and I would just see shit in and out, in and fucking out. And they would prop open the back door. So, because you need a key, you need a key card to get in. But they little tricks, they would just tell the tricks, come on in the back door. The door open, you can come up to the room. And I was seeing niggas be in and out the rooms all day. All day long. I had a girl who was honest with me one time, though. I I was I met the girl, I had seen her a few times on the train. Start with, hey, how you doing again? You know, it's good to see you again, that kind of thing. And we both got off the train at the transit. And she's like, where you headed? I'm like, I'm going over here to get me a slice of pizza from whatever that pizzeria was. Was it Libretto's? I think it was Libretto's at that time at the epicenter. And she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I could go for a slice too. So I was like, yeah, come on. So we went to get a slice together. We was talking. And she was telling, she was from West Virginia, something about the West Virginia chicks. She was she was short, awkward shape, but she wasn't ugly. And light skin, good hair. She had very good hair. And so anyway, I'm like, well, how you get down here from West Virginia? And she's like, no. She came down here for a dude. And then the dude bounced on her. And then she got stuck. And then she wound up homeless. And then the shelter people, the people at the shelter helped her get an apartment. And she was telling me how much the apartment was. And the apartment was off of the plaza, which wasn't too far from where we lived in Hidden Valley, about maybe 10 minutes. So we she told me how much her rent was. I'm like, well, when you working? And she's like, well, I'm not working. I'm like, well, how you pay rent? She's like, how you think? I'm like, I don't know. I tell me. Like, I don't know what you talking about. She's like, I sell pussy, nigga. I'm like, like you ain't got no shame in your game. She's like, no, that's what I do. What I do. But I got a clean apartment, and I eat. I was like, well, I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at you. But she was cool. She was a likable person. But a lot of times y'all think these chicks that be selling pussy, they super pretty. They be regular ass chicks. Regular chicks. She was just a regular looking chick. Not cute, not ugly, just regular. Selling pussy every day. That was her job. She was comfortable with it. Like, she wasn't looking for no regular job. She's like, hey, I do what I got to do. So I ain't on the street no more. and I ain't got to go to no shelter. I was like, hey, I respect that. I can respect that. What's her name? She had an old name, Catherine or something, I think. Katie, Catherine, something like that. But of course, I don't see her no more. I ain't Charlotte, but I would see her all the time. You know, uh, always downtown because my barbershop is downtown. Uh, and of course, I would eat when I was downtown. So that's usually when I was running. I was just always run. I guess she would just hang out at the damn transit. I don't know. Or ride the train or some shit. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. But I always would see her. For somebody who went, I thought she was going back and forth to work. She never asked me for no money. She never tried to sell me no pussy, but she was cool. I guess she thought that I put it out coming from her perspective. She put it out there that she was selling pussy. And if I was interested, I would say something. I was just like, oh, wow, okay, word. Mm. Like, I can respect that. That's what I said, you know. But she was a cool chick. She was very likable. She had a very good personality. She was about that business. Ain't mad at it. But them West Virginia chicks, it be some pretty black women. I've noticed when I meet chicks that be from West Virginia, up there in the mountains and shit, they be pretty. They be pretty women. But then the white women, I see the white women from up there, I be like, God damn, y'all some rough looking white women. They be 30, looking like they 50 and shit. I'm like, God damn, the fuck happened to you? You was in the mine? You was digging coal? But be leery of them gifts, like coming back to y'all, bringing it back. Be leery of them gifts, that attention. That's the biggest gift you gotta watch out for. Man tries to love bomb you. He always got time. He ain't got shit to do. Grown men should have shit to do, especially young men. Them niggas should have two jobs, especially if he trying to get with you. Know your value. He ain't got enough money to take care of himself. And he trying to get with you, he need two jobs. Because you gonna need some money. Y'all be having babies with diapers and shit. That costs money. Them little boys, they feet grow fast and they get big and clothes. So all that shit costs money. So if a dude is dealing with you, y'all be stupid. Y'all be fucking them, sucking them. And all he got to do is give you attention, basically. Some sex and attention. And y'all be, your head be just in swerves. Start making some business decisions. Don't wait till you get older to get, that's what happens. Y'all get older, 40 plus, and now you want to start thinking business. No, you need to be thinking business when you're younger, in your 20s and early 30s. You need to have a game plan. And can this man, can he help you reach your goal? Like I told you, Gabby's like with the 5 million, so she can retire. Right? Well, you need to start a business, baby. I told her how to do it. Now, if you're serious, I told her, think about it for a week and come back to me and I'll help. It's gonna cost some money. You're gonna have to get serious now. If you serious about getting to where you're trying to get. But old boy slipping because I wouldn't have my woman in a position where somebody else could slip in like that. I don't want my woman asking or having to go to another man for nothing. Nothing. I work with women all the time and I've seen it, young girls, they need gas money and lunch money and they starving and all kind of shit. Damn, we got a job. But they be trying to take care of these goofy niggas. And that's where all the extra money goes. front, especially after Valentine's Day. Oh, he took me here. He took me. He ain't take you a goddamn place. You took him. You bought them flowers and sent them to yourself. That nigga ain't got no money or the foresight. Chick told me the dude took her to Roof Chris one time. That nigga ain't taking Roof Chris. Because first of all, Roof Chris on Valentine's Day, you would have had to make reservations for that shit in like November or December. People, that's how far Ruth Chris and Steak 48, those kind of restaurants be booked up well in advance. And this dude ain't that kind of dude. He ain't thinking that far in advance. And a lot of them, you got to put a deposit down when you make the reservation, $100 for certain days, especially Valentine's Day. They don't play. Now, like me and Amanaz go to Shima. Now, we ain't never been to Shima on no Valentine's Day, of course, or nothing like that. But even on the regular days we would go, we had to make reservations. So I could just imagine them, even Shima, or Capital Grill, any of them kind of places. One Frogo in Atlanta, on Valentine's Day, you would have to make a reservation to put some money in. Put your card on file, something. And then they'll put the deposit towards the dinner or whatever when you get there. Chima never did that to us, but because we used to go to Chima right after our birthdays, because they would always send us those coupons, them discounts and shit, and that's when we would go. We haven't done it in a long time. Maybe we'll do it again this year. We didn't do it the last few years, but it was one point we did it every year. And we would go at different times. Me and her, like, we love Chima. Chima is outstanding for us. And we love that shit. So maybe that's our thing. Maybe we'll do that this year. Sometime this year. I got to get my money right. But yeah, let me know. Oh no, Amanaz, you got to come down here. Go to the Chinese buffet. I can't even say the name. Fucker, but that bitch is fabulous. I told Imagine to come down here because Imagine like sushi. I said, Imagine this motherfucking buffet got the best sushi bar I've ever seen. And I go to buffets. Like, I know buffets. This motherfucker is spectacular. And the line, oh my God, don't go on the weekend. You go on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, that bitch packed. And it's huge. It's a big place. Amanaz, it's like, the one we go to, or the one I like going to in the university area. It's like triple the size of that. Triple. That bitch is big as shit. And it be packed. But yeah, you had to come down here and see me. I ain't seen you in a while for eyes. Come down here and go to the buffet and shit. I'll treat you. I'll treat you to the buffet. I mean, if you're gonna come down here, that's the least I can do is pay for the buffet. What the fuck is a buffet? $25? I got you. I got you. Whatever weekend you want to come, we do it on the weekend. Whatever weekend you want to come down here, we'll go to the buffet. It's like 15 minutes from my house. That'll be a little date night for us. I'll take you out on the date. We'll go to the buffet. I don't know if you like sushi or not, but that sushi is serious. And me and Imagine, I'm been, twice now? Mm-hmm. Imagine I came all the way down here from Concord twice just to go to that buffet. She wasn't coming to see me. I said, fuck you. You should have told me about the sushi pot. All right. But it's crazy, though, because that's when I started walking good. The last time she came, she went out to the car first. And I was coming behind her. I had to lock the door. And I was walking to the car and I could stop. She looked out the window like, what's wrong with you? I'm walking. Before that, I had to use the walker or the cane. That was the first time I just started walking. And she was like, well, come on. I left. I didn't go back and get the cane. I just went to the buffet without it. I walked good the whole time. That damn air when it come on, it makes a noise. It's kind of startles me. I be wanting to reach for my knife every fucking time it does that. And being that I ain't got the TV on, I really hear it. But yeah, we'll do that. Any Sunday, Saturday, um, Friday, whatever. I got pull out couch and spend the night. Well, I'll give you my bed. I'll sleep out here. But yeah, be leery of those gifts. Especially in the beginning, they're gonna love bomb you, sex the fuck out of you, fuck the dog shit out of you. I'm trying to tell you, gotta withstand that onslaught and see what it's gonna be a year. If you thinking you serious about to do and you want to invest a year into, you need to be watching for certain things. See if that love bombing continues. If a nigga love bombing you for a year, run. He got too much time on his hands. Too much. And you can't, y'all women always think you can fix a man. You can't fix shit. His mama couldn't fix him. His aunts couldn't fix him. You can't fix him. Granny couldn't fix him. And you gonna fix him? No. That's who he is. Homeless chicks, look out for him. And some people, they like that homeless life. It was a chick one time, and I known her for years. Tati. No, not Tati. Tatiana. I know a Tati and I know a Tatiana. They're two different people. They both got the same name, but I only call one Tati. Tati was the mom. But Tatiana was from New York. She was cool. But she was always like unhoused. She living with her aunt and uncle, because that's when I met her. She was living in Monroe with her aunt and uncle. And she was living in a hotel. She went back to New York and then came back, and she ain't never have her kids. Be leery about that too. She ain't got kids, but they ain't got the kids. Because Red kind of startled me with that. Oh, I had, what'd she say? 3 more kids after you. After we had broke up 15 years ago. Well, my question is, where them kids at? Where they at now? Because during our conversation, she ain't never said nothing about where them other kids is at. Where they at? Why you ain't got them? Got to pay attention to that. That's a red flag. That's the better have some explanation. And then if you ain't getting yourself together, maybe they took the kids and then she had to get herself together, but you still fucking up. You ain't getting yourself together. You ain't moving right. So where your kids at? Explain that to me. But you want to talk shit about your mama and everybody else, but you ain't explaining about the other kids. And you want to play pussy games with me? Fuck out. Fuck out of here. Behavior. Pay attention to the behavior. And if that behavior ain't doing what you need to do so you can get to where you're trying to get to and make things happen, it don't compliment. That's called being equally yoked. You ain't got to think exactly alike, but if y'all can compliment each other and she ain't plugging into your plan, and her plan ain't compatible with your plan, uh, automatic ejection. I don't know where them other kids are at. She might be watching me. I don't know. She ain't gonna comment though, because she don't want me to know she's watching. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying everything that's true. I'm not talking shit. I'm talking truth. It's a difference. I know what my kids, and I only got 3. I mean, excuse me. Well, I got two. Let's say that. The other two grown now. I got two adults and two that's under 18. Now, Sunday ought to be 18 in July. And then I'm going to have one kid. Everybody else going to be adults. Now, what I hope for him, I would like him to go into the military. I think that would be good for him. That he needs the structure that would help him. That's what I hope he does. But his mother got the influence. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't want him to do what his brother did and waste 7 years, 8 years, and still ain't really got it. I'm trying to get these young men, my son included. AI is the way of the world. It's like the internet. We're going to see AI take over the world the same way. You got to get involved in it. They go, I know how to do AI, but I don't see you doing it. I'm involved in the AI circles heavily. I see the young white boys that's involved in it and doing things with it. What did I say? 30 minutes a day. Well, excuse me. What did I say? 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week. Just play with it. Familiarize yourself. Just don't know what it is. Because you got to be able to code. You got to be able to write the code. When I do those pictures I spend hours sometimes writing code for different pictures. So I can make it turn out the way I want it to turn out. In the videos. I just don't click a button and it does it automatically. I'm programming. You need to be familiar with how to do that. Same thing I told my driver. I said, hey, I could do the route optimization shit for you. I'm going to use AI to do it. He ain't sent me the email yet, so don't boo-hoo to me about how hard it is doing what you do. You're making it hard because you're not using your available tools, black man. And I'm telling you, I'll do it for you to get you started for free. Because I like him. He's a cool dude. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm doing it anyway. It'll give me practice. It'll give me something to practice on. And I'm interested in the route optimization myself. But anyway, because that's the big business, the non-emergency medical transport services, that's a big business. And them foreigners in Charlotte, they cleaned up. All of them drivers I had, except for one, was a foreigner from the Middle East, the continent of Africa, somewhere, Congolese, Guyanese, Nigerian, whatever the fuck they were. They was always doing the driving. And then they would set up their own companies. They getting that government money. Why black people ain't doing it? Charlotte is a black city. Why aren't they doing it? Like the Somalians was up there and fucking, I ain't say scam, but be involved in these things. Because it's your family members that's getting transported. Dummy, it wasn't nothing but black people in the fucking dialysis places in Charlotte. Wasn't no white people. Now here it's a bunch of white people. But up in Charlotte, nothing but black people. Y'all ain't thinking, they don't think, was somebody chasing a bag, but they don't be thinking monetarily in business. And we set up this, it ain't hard to set up a medical transport business. A couple of y'all get together, get a couple of cars, start out just driving yourselves. And then when you save up your money, get another car, hire another driver. It's not hard. Use the cars you got now. You can drive, it's like Uber. They drove all kind of cars. Most of the time it was a Prius. That's the most popular one because of the gas mileage. But I done been in Corollas and SUVs and all kind of shit. And the African women, they do it too. Like they be setting up their own companies. Just, same thing with the home healthcare services. Get this money, black people. Anybody interested in doing that, holler at me. I'll point you in the right direction and give you a plan. That's what's wrong with black people. Don't share information with each other. I'm willing to do that. Maybe I'll do a whole show on that. I think I will. That's a show idea. I got a bunch of show ideas I need to do. I need to get back on schedule so I can just bang them out. I got one that I've been thinking about for a while. I already did a thumbnail called Water in the Concrete. And it's a bunch of them I got. But that's a new one I need to put in there. This one I'm doing tonight, the Picking Monsters. I had already had the Freddy Krueger thumbnail like a week, 2 weeks ago. Before Valentine's Day, I did it. So anyway, I think that's all I got, man. I think that's all I got. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Anybody have anything to say? Do I need to drop the link? I'll do it. If I want to come up, got something to say, chit chat with your boy, put a yes in the fucking comments and I'll drop the link. We keep it going. I don't even know what time it is. I know some people pay the cable man, have cable in their houses so they can have that box that got the clock. I find that so funny. I was talking shit about them damn Crystal burgers earlier. They don't make me, they fart burgers. I've been farting my ass off tonight. I know y'all ain't want to hear that. But let me see. No, nobody said nothing yet. And I got a couple of y'all watching. Nobody wants to come up. I haven't done a panel in a while. I ain't had a guest in a while. Anybody? Put yes in the comments. I'm looking. And I can see somewhat. I gotta look over the top of my glass. Wait a minute, what's that? Wait a minute. Oh, that's that bullshit. That StreamYard be trying to get me to do. I wish StreamYard would stop doing all that shit. So I can see my comments good. But anybody want to come up? Let me know. Because I'm about to close it out if y'all ain't coming up. So y'all tell me what's up. There's 3 of y'all up in here. What you want to do? What you want to do? Nope. Well, that's all I got, man. I hope it was helpful. I hope I'm sharing my insight on this. I don't think I need to do a third one. I think this is enough for this topic. I think I done beat it to death. But remember, just like on the first video, the question you need to ask is, what are you willing and eager to do for me? That's the question. Stop asking that goofy ass, what you bring to the table? Shut the fuck up, scrub, bitch nigga. Bitch ass. What are you willing and eager to do for me? See, that forces the person to be specific. And then you could hold them accountable. See, people don't like, and I'm not even going to just put it on women, but people don't like to be held accountable. Well, you said you were, that's why I held Red accountable. Here's what I'm telling you I want you to do. If you come, you're understanding that you're going to be doing these 3 things. Now, where you should have been willing and eager to do those things coming in the door. All right, y'all. So, on your way out the door, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell. Share it to your socials. I thank y'all for tuning in to the People's Podcast. I am your host, Lee Ben Israel, the People's Champ, but you can call me V.
It's your boy.